While you are a meatbag, I suppose I should not call you such.
Hello everybody, I'm Spawn again, also known as Tom, and welcome to the Testament of Sherlock Holmes by Focus Home Interactive. This is a game that has just been released for PC, PS3 and Xbox 360 by Focus Home Interactive, as I just said, and I don't know what it is about. I've read the synopsis and all that, but I still don't really know what it's about, and it just caught my eye, and I'm still not really sure why. And I thought, I got to play this. I will read the synopsis to you now. You're Sherlock Holmes and this is your investigation. Become the greatest detective of all time in the Testament of Sherlock Holmes, a twisting, turning investigation game set in a faithfully reproduced London of 1898. We shall see how faithfully reproduced it is. Suspected in a case involving theft, fraud and double-crossing, Sherlock Holmes will undergo a descent into hell in what will doubtlessly become one of his most thrilling cases yet. I had no idea this game's existence until about, well, 3 days ago, and I saw it had just been released. I thought, what the heck's this? So I picked it up, and we're going to give it a go. I haven't played this game before. I've only just fiddled with the options. That's all I've done. So we're going to press new, I guess. New game. Yeah. Okay. Good. Oh, isn't it pretty? Looks pretty. Hi. Big pond. There's a pram. And a horse. It's creepy. Oh, it's a little girl.
I wish that I had seen through all your lies. Oh, start from the beginning, not the middle.
Oh, let me guess. We're going to read the book. And it's going to be an investigation.
So I decided to pick up my pen to relate the most disturbing episode of my life thus far.
It all began early one morning in 1898, when Sherlock Holmes invited me to accompany him on a visit to the Marquis of Conyngham.
Yeah, it's Watson's diary.
I thought that by now I should be reasonably capable of following your train of thought. But in this particular case, I must admit that I don't understand anything at all.
I never did.
In order to explain, let us confirm my theory before the arrival of Inspector Baines.
Oh, maps look around. Oh, it's in third person. Oh, that's quite interesting. WASD to walk. We do actually walk. Right, okay, good, I know what I'm doing. Look at the broken showcase and click on it. What's the broken showcase? Is that it? Ah.
This window was cut with a diamond.
Yeah,
a clean, discreet piece of work. This is where the necklace was.
See how tiny the hole is, and not one fingerprint upon the window.
Oh, because the window's cut.
All the windows are locked. They've not been forced.
What's that?
A mark, undoubtedly made by a diamond. Someone tried to cut the glass, but he was interrupted.
Therefore, the thief tried to escape through the window, but he was interrupted.
Hole. Can I investigate Watson? Hey, babe. There's someone in the fish tank. That cod looks very suspicious. Ah, chimney. Oh look, we got a magnifying glass. You can have your inventory by clicking on the right mouse. While playing, you can always activate it. Okay. So we got matches, a pocket knife, and a magnifying glass. I guess we need a magnifying glass. Near piano, some music scores are on the floor. You can activate it.
Let us examine the crumpled scores that have fallen off the piano.
For clues. And we'll look for clues. Yeah, that's off on top. So it's E flat, E flat, E flat. Minor? No, not minor. There's something else there. E flat, bleh. Then we got G minor.
These sooty prints were left by a tiny hand.
I don't understand why these music scores are covered with soot.
It's main character move fast. I just, yeah. Best jog and best. Okay, let's go for jog around table. Jog, 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 jog. I just want to get on with it. Oh, wrong one. Let's have a think. What we got to do now? It would help if the hints moved on a bit faster. I mention them. Very suspicious. And a painting! And a big painting! And a dangly thing. Dangly thing looks very suspicious. Looks suspicious, Watson. Look at me! Thank you. By pressing space, you activate Sherlock Holmes' sixth sense. It will show you a hint that you have not yet discovered. You know, search for other clues in the room.
These documents are not very interesting, even though they're addressed to the Minister of Maritime Affairs.
The Marquis himself.
A candle. It must have fallen from the chandelier.
How would it fall from the chandelier? You see, I told you something about the aquarium.
Not very well kept, this aquarium. I can see a dead fish floating on the surface.
Oh, little fishy. Can we please have a moment of silence for Derek, the whatever the heck he is. Fish. Okay, what else? Door? Door!
When the servants arrived at the door, having been alerted by the bell, they saw evidence of the theft and the fire, but they didn't see the thief.
This door is very hard to force. The Marquis is the only person to have the key. The thief could not get out through here until eventually, when the door was opened by the servants.
So what, he was already in the room? He waited in the room? Like behind the dresser, or?
The fire started here, just beneath the bell pull.
Whoever pulled the cord would have had his feet in the fire, unless it was pulled before the fire started. Heading towards his chosen escape route, probably the window, the thief knocked over the stool, which then caught fire.
But why didn't he try to put the fire out at once?
Suspicious.
Strange. There are some objects here that have been knocked over.
I noticed that. So what is he trying to do? Try to find
Footprints.
something?
You are not going to get on your knees to examine them.
There is no need. It is soot. The servants must have trodden in it while they were putting out the fire.
Right, what's there? Oh, look.
This draft screen makes an ideal hiding place.
As the theft was committed at night, I conclude that the thief hid himself behind the draft screen and waited until he was alone in the room. Strange. There aren't any prints. Yet I'm sure that the thief hid here.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, you're already here.
Good morning, Inspector. You've arrived just in time.
Scotland Yard arrives like the cavalry, always in the nick of time. Ah, but I know that satisfied expression, Mr. Holmes. Have you already solved the case?
It's possible.
We have retraced the thief's rather unusual footsteps. He is a true acrobat. But what I cannot understand is that when the servants entered the room, there was no one to be seen. An acrobat, perhaps, but an invisible one? I do not think so.
Which
The only
is it?
Brilliant explanation. Bravo, Holmes.
And the necklace?
I can see it from here, my friends. It's right in front of us.
We have searched the room from top to bottom, Holmes. How were we unable to find it?
Because we paid insufficient attention to the only victim of this affair.
What victim? No one is dead?
Yes, Watson. A poor goldfish whose destiny was to die, crushed by one of the most precious necklaces in England.
What?
The aquarium is just beneath the chandelier. I understand.
The little monkey had likely hung the necklace around its neck and lost it when he leapt from the chandelier. The jewels fell into the aquarium, where they remain now.
Best clipping in the world. So, ladies and gents, that was the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. That is actually a really interesting game. I have spent an hour playing that, and that was so immersive. I absolutely loved that. It's not the most polished game I've ever seen. Mouth animation could have been a bit better. Frame rate could have been a bit better. But these are little things, and from what I've seen, it's actually quite interesting. You know, I quite enjoyed that, and I don't really know why. Normal service will be resumed next time. I will play this in my own time. I don't have to play it on the channel, because I think people would get quite bored of me, and probably think that I'm more eccentric than what my voice tells you. So, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Testament of Sherlock Holmes. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Spawn again, also known as Tom, and in the words of Chris Martin, goodbye and good night. I need a pipe now. Imagine if I just had a pipe, just like, yeah. That's what you do with pipe, isn't it? I swear that's what you do. You just sort of like puff it. No?